Hey, this is Kevin with Bama Bees. I just want to do a quick video on a cheap way that you can do a feeder for your beehive if you have a hole cut in the top of it. What I get is I get these deli containers. There's a Chinese restaurant that we go to a good bit. I know Mr. Chin there, and I asked him how much he would charge me to buy a couple of sleeves of these with the lids. It's what they use to put soup in, and he didn't charge me anything. He just gave them to me, and they work great. You do have to weigh them down with a brick on top of it because it doesn't slide down in a hole to hold its place. And what I use is one of these staplers here. It's like a T50 stapler. It's hard to read with the light in here. I just take it and go straight on top of it. Pop it, and it puts out a little staple, just like this. Let me see if I can get a good video of that. Just a little staple like that in there. And I think it's a T50 is what that is. And it puts two little holes, and I'll pull the staple out. And I'll show you here. I can flip it upside down, and it doesn't really come out. Really, it'll drip a little bit, but very little. You can see that lid holds on good. It's not going anywhere. But I'll fill that full, and I can sit it on top of the beehive, and the bees will come up and take that down. And I mix it 1-to-1, so I'll fill about up to there with sugar, and then I'll take the just hot, hot like the faucet hot, and just slowly fill it up. Then I stir it and stir it and stir it and get it good and stirred up. And then I leave just a little bit of space in there. But you can see it's wanting to form right there. But if you want to feed it faster, you see just a little bit. That came out while I was holding it. So it comes out so slow that the bees can really take it down. It doesn't drain on them. But if you wanted to give it to them a little more rapidly, you can poke several holes in it with a staple. So you can go around and pop it 4 or 5 times like that. But this is a good way to, if you want to stimulate your bees, or if they're a little light, you can give them a quart of food. And this is really cheap, and it's clear, so you can see through it, so you can tell, hey, I need to add more food on that hive or not. And I don't do this when I have honey superzone. I do this when I'm trying to get them to draw out wax, or whenever they're trying to brood up in the late winter, early spring. And also I do this in the late fall whenever I'm trying to get them ready for winter. And in the late fall, I'm trying to put a lot of weight on them. I'll punch several holes in this. Then I'll put 5 or 6 of these inside of a hive, just on top of sticks, directly on top of the frames, and then put a super around it. So I think this one, if memory serves me correctly, a medium super can go around it, and then that protects it from the elements. And I just close it up, and I leave it for a week, and then come back, and most time in the fall they've got that completely consumed. Like I said, I've had 6 of these on there at once. I've also used 1-gallon paint cans, and I'll put 2 of those inside there and poke a couple holes in it as well. So that works real good also, but you just can't see in it. Whereas these, you can see into them. All right, please like and subscribe. Like I said, this is a cheap way to feed your bees. A container doesn't cost anything if you know the person at the restaurant, and or you can, I offered to pay him for him, but he said no. I give him honey and stuff like that, so he gave it back in return. So please like and subscribe, and if you have any questions or comments, please ask them below. Thanks.